themselves set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. They made it 3 yards on the totes. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun is Purdy. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
The quarterback's going to count on 99 of 100 times completing that short, simple route to a tight end. But even the shortest and simplest of throws will find a drop at some point, too.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him, so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Running back sent in motion. First down throw by Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And it's going to be 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Pass brought in by Jennings. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the 1st. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Time to get the 2nd quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. Now try it right with McCaffrey. And he only gets this one down to the 9. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers start off well to tie things 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Avery Williams on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And the 49ers get there and take him down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
After the sack, another pass on second down. And downfield, and Goddard has it. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for an Eagles.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down throwing for Hurts. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. And the 49ers in a nickel set. Third down coming. Hurts now from the gun. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. On fourth down, Hurts. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
That's good for another Eagles.
Hurts yet again. He's got it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Dallas Goddard the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Purdy looking to throw. He's got Ayuk downfield. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up, but you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Purdy on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop-in. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense to the line for second down. Trying again, following the set. That's complete to Kittle on the sideline. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Here he is on third and long. He makes the catch. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Connection made to Isaac Gurindo. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Sidney Brown makes the play. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And the Eagles watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our 1st half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever miss an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Detroit Lions. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one underway. And off we go from Ford Field. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll work this past 25 to 26-yard line. Brian Grant in on the tackle. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up second down.
Gonna go right back to Henry. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Branch on the tackle. A gain of 5. And the Raven first
From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's going to be close to another first down as he's forced out just shy of the marker. From the 42-yard line. Here's second and 1. Jackson now. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down. He'll look to throw. And to the tight end, Charlie Pollard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 17-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. That is caught side of the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The extra point is good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25 and keeps in field position to start this drive.
They're on the 27-yard line.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Now pass deep for St. Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Goff to St. Brown for a big one. 38 yards. They'll come up here first and 10.
34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Throwing on second down. Goff. To the goal line and in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
One possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Taking off, and a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they come up to face 3rd and 5. Now Lamar gonna hang on to it. This will not do the trick. They stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrew. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
The extra point is good. And the Ravens move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. From 29. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It's 4th down.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And this will be a Lions first down. They'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Gain of 6. That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes remain here in this first
40-yard
half.
line.
Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Black 20! We're good, we're good.
To throw is Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Remember, he had a touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Goff. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
2nd down.
Goff to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. I had a defender draped all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Gain of 36 yards. That's another Lions. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
A 2nd effort, and he is in. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Bates now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Mitchell. Past midfield. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
And not only a heck of a return, but it changes a little bit of the coach's strategy. You're thinking he's just going to sit on this score. He's willing to take it into the locker room for the half. All of a sudden now you get a big return. You got a short field here. And this offense has a chance to steal some points here before half.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and
The shotgun, here's Jackson. Scrambling to his left. He runs with it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. And the pistol, Jackson ready. Rolling to the left. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And the clock is stopped with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson now on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Now, Jackson. He'll be forced outright. Throw it on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that'll set up fourth down. Jackson looking to throw. Going up top and looking for Andrews.
Well, the second he threw that ball, Mike, that just felt like a hope and a prayer. He just threw that thing up, saying, I hope my guy comes down with it. Ball placement wasn't really where it needed to be and ends up going the other way.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is gone. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Both teams look good on the offensive side of the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it off. And the Ravens are going to get the football at their own 40. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The tackle made back at the 30.
Second down, Jackson. Open right side is likely.
Jackson's pass.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. On the move left. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down.
And the Ravens.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
On the give, here's Henry. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Back to throw, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Raven first down. Here's Henry. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Henry trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Now Jackson gonna keep it here on the bootleg. And he will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. The kicking team on for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Ravens have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be the final play of this third quarter. Off to throw on first down. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 42 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Goff. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And the Ravens are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Hopkins sent in motion. On the option, they give it to Henry. Now trying to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Second and 11.
Brings up second down at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. That's taken in, and he's going to get there. He's got the first down. Look, great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chain.
And the Ravens first down.
Run the draw, and here's Henry. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Jackson going to keep it himself. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. Moving to his right. Open man is Bateman. He's got him.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Fourth down. Jackson. A pass. Pulled in by Henry. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. A give right up the middle to Henry. Not much happening there. Just a short game. It is 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to keep it himself.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
For the outside, he's got Andrews down the field. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First down, Ravens.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed.
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Let me be free. Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace.
on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and themselves. Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, alert 33.
Here's Mayfield. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Second and 10. Mayfield down. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Throwing, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Bucs 1-yard line.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield to throw it. Forced out to it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Yaya Diaby got in there behind the line and dropped him for a loss on the play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
180! Regular.
Mayfield looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. From the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Mayfield. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Keeft from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Baker going to change it up. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going across the formation, there's Otten with it. And he gets this one just shy of 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Alert, 180.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Trey Palmer, 61 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Real. Pistol.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
They go play action. Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Run. 180. Point it right.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Hey, alert.
First down and goal to go.
Pistol. 180. Start.
They'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs have taken the lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
He'll look to throw. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up. Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Mayfield on play action. This is caught by Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out